Hi, I'm Allie Bierman, also known as Reverend Allie Bierman, and you are in the right place. This is an episode of Let's Get Metaphysical show. However, it's not your usual episode. In fact, it's very, very, very different. You can see I'm dressed differently. I'm wearing a hat that you'll understand what it is. I'll just show you the inside of it for the moment. Bunch of patches in there. And why am I wearing that? Because you haven't heard from me in a long time because something awful happened in my life and it caused my brain to have a major hiccup. And some of the doctors said, this part of the brain's damaged. And some said, that's part of the brain died. And some said, that part of the brain died. So I'm on a journey now to heal my brain. My body's doing super well, but I'm going to share with you what happened so it won't happen to you. So thank you for sticking with me because I think you're going to find this to be one of the most valuable episodes that I've ever recorded. Hi, I'm Allie Bierman, and I'm very excited to be back here today, able to share my latest adventure, because they're all adventures, aren't they? I honestly don't even know what the dates were involved, but I experienced a very life-changing, traumatic event in my life. And in the process of not doing the best job of taking care of the emotions, I went into a very, very severe arrhythmia with my heart. For 22 years, I'd been dealing with all those arrhythmias, never once through a clot. However, this one was one of the worst ever. And suddenly my feet went out from under me and I couldn't move anything on the left side of my body. And I was lying on the floor, I don't know how many hours. And what had happened, I was later told, was when my heart was going up here, but not down there, and everything was screwed up the way it had been for 22 years, but it was different this time because this time my heart created a clot that it threw up into my brain. What does that mean? Part of my brain died. Not a lot of fun, but it sure explains not only could I not move, I couldn't think, I couldn't figure out, I couldn't understand anything that was going on. So if that ever happens to you, get help right away, because I didn't even know to do that. Thank goodness. My daughter called because I couldn't handle a phone. It takes two hands to use a cell phone, and my left hand couldn't help me do that. Anyway, because she called, I could press on her name, tell her what was, well, I didn't know what was wrong, but she immediately got help for me. So it turned out part of my brain died. I was in emergency and all that kind of stuff. Here's the thing I knew. Thank goodness for LifeWave. Thank goodness for our team. I knew something was really wrong. I grabbed all the patches that I had, which was almost all of them, and I stuffed them into my fanny pack that I knew I was going to go with me. I didn't want to have to explain anything to anybody, but I had them. And when I was in the hospital, in the first night, and I didn't want to explain things because when one of the nurses said, what is that, at the patch, she just didn't understand. So I kept them out of sight. But the first night I so I wasn't doing X39 or X49 because I always follow the guidance that I get spiritually. And it said, just use your nighttime patches. I used Alavida and Silent Nights. That's all I did. Put them on. Went to sleep, had a wonderful, wonderful 7 hours of sleep, woke up the next morning, and guess what? Left arm, left leg, I could move them. I couldn't move them when I went to sleep. So 12 hours off of the patches. Next night, same thing, same two patches for 7 hours, woke up next day. And they kept telling me, you gotta go like this with your fingers. Only my fingers just went like that and they wouldn't do anything I wanted them to. However, I was able to move them and move my toes the next day. These were unexpected events. Anyway, I went to an intensive rehab place within 7 days. 7 days, okay? I was walking without a walker, without a cane, without any kind of help in 7 days. And I was healing so fast when they sent me from the intensive rehab into, they call it a step down rehab. Honestly, I don't know how long I was there, but Medicare literally kicked me out. They said I was too high functioning. I couldn't stay there. I went home having had a major brain event. I was home. I live alone. I was home in less than 1 month from the time of the event. So, yeah, and you can notice, I mean, my hair went white. My eyebrows were white, and you can see the colors coming back. It's been a while since my eyebrows were dark, so I just actually noticed that a couple of days ago. You know, my body's healing. It's healing quickly. I have lots and lots and lots of therapists who come to my home to work with me, and they're all being blown away by how fast I'm healing, by how quickly I'm able to do all the extraordinary exercises that they have for me, and I can do them. I'm not saying I'm ready to run a marathon. I'm saying use the patches, have faith, be sure you're drinking water. When I was in the facilities, they never gave you water. I always ordered water with all my meals, and I think I was the only one in there. The doctors were surprised. They didn't have trouble urinating. The doctors were surprised I wasn't constipated. You got to drink your water. And I wasn't able to get the minerals in it at the time, but I was paying attention to what I was doing, what I was eating. As a health fanatic for more than 50 years, I did the best I could on institutional food. You got to pay attention to what you're consciously putting in your body to give those patches the best chance to do the most they can for you. And you got to look for the gift. Nothing happens to you. Nothing even happens for you. Everything that happens because of you. What do you need to know? What are you missing in your life? And that'll fill in. And just for that little piece, when I had the brain surgery in 2011, that was a long time ago. There was a whole lot of stuff wasn't working. Thank goodness the patches got rid of a whole lot, not all, a whole lot of the paralysis. And now, because all these years later, there have been all these advances in all these therapies. So I am now becoming a better, stronger, healthier, happier me than I ever could if the brain incident had not happened. Always look for the gift, because I guarantee you'll find it. You'll only find it when you look for it. And also, I did the HAP protocol. Thank you, Robin, for sending it to me and reminding me to do that, because I was doing that when I was in the rehab center. And I have no doubt that had a lot to do with everything that I was able to regain and just surprise lots and lots and lots. There was a therapist for every little aspect of my life. And I was able to do what they wanted me to do. It wasn't easy, but I could do it. And I know the patches helped me. There's one more thing I want to point out. You want to have faith in yourself. Nobody can do anything to make you heal. Only you can do that, and you choose to do that. And this is a very special necklace that my daughter gave me years ago. I've been through a lot of times where the medical community said, impossible, you can't heal. And I always healed because I knew I could. And I'll heal completely from this too. It's a wood. It's called Ligne Vitae. It's the toughest wood in the world. It's actually so heavy it sinks in the water. And it's only carved on one side because it's that hard of wood to carve. And my daughter gave it to me, explaining that I'm pretty tough and I'll come back from anything. You got to know that about yourself. Nobody can do it for you. And when you're coming back from really tough situations and major challenges, if you don't know that in your heart, I don't care about what's going on in your head. You got to know it in your heart who you are and that you are healing because you want to heal for you. Besides patches that I was doing at night, I started wearing X39, X49 again once I realized that I was getting enough water in me for them to work, because it was obvious they weren't doing anything at first. Now you can see that my hair is going back dark because, man, the incident when it happened went completely white. My eyebrows were white and everything. It's actually been a while since my eyebrows were completely dark. So I know my body continues to heal. And one of my therapists was sitting across the table from me the other day, and he asked how old I am. I said, I'm 73. And he said, you don't look 73. Even your skin looks young. Now, when you go through what I went through physically and emotionally, and I still don't look my age, that tells you that something's really working well. Cell patches are definitely reversing the aging process, allowing me to heal like they'll do for you. Thank you, Life team. I'm grateful to be able to get back on some of the calls and just the love that's on our team and our amazing leaders and all the amazing practitioners. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again for listening. Please take care of yourself. Honor yourself. Always honor yourself. There's a gift in every moment of every day. I can choose to see the glitter that guides my way. And it's my choice to make this journey with steps that are bold. It's my choice to seek and find this new path is lined with gold. This incredible thing happened. For all the years since 2011, my hand was shaking like this. Now that meant I messed up a lot of my outfits trying to get food into my mouth, especially like soup or cereal. It just was a mess. I couldn't steady my hand. Well, look at it now. It's nearly completely stable. I can eat with my right hand again. That's just one more gift. Always look for that gift. You'll always find it. And remember, it's all about love. Thanks for tuning in to the Let's Get Metaphysical show. Be sure to click the chat mark and follow us so you don't miss a single episode. While you're at it, I appreciate you leaving a rating, a review, and be sure to share it with 2 friends. Tune in every Monday for more exciting insights and wisdom on life beyond your 5 senses. Until next time, take a small step in a new direction and start now.